Develop strategies to enhance your reading speed and comprehension for everyday tasks. Reading is something we do daily, whether it's scanning emails, browsing social media, or reviewing instructions at work. The ability to read quickly and understand the material can save time and reduce stress. This module will explore practical strategies to boost your reading speed and comprehension, making you more efficient in both personal and professional life. Understanding reading speed and comprehension. What is reading speed? Reading speed is how fast you can read and process text. It is typically measured in words per minute, WPM. For most adults, the average reading speed is around 200 to 250 words per minute. What is reading comprehension? Comprehension is understanding and remembering information from the text. Reading fast is helpful, but it's important that you also comprehend the material. Practical strategies to improve reading speed. Preview the material first. Before diving into a text, take a moment to scan it. Look at the headings, subheadings, and key points. This gives you an idea of what the material is about and primes your brain for the content. Avoid subvocalization. Many people hear the words in their heads as they read. This is called subvocalization and it slows down reading speed. Try to recognize words without mentally pronouncing them. Use a pointer or a guide, just like what I'm doing right now. Using your finger or pen to guide your eyes can improve focus and prevent regression. Rereading the same lines. This small trick can help you maintain a steady reading pace. Group words together. Instead of reading word by word, try to read in chunks or a group of words. This practice increases the amount of information you process at once, boosting speed. Practice speed reading techniques. Methods like skimming, reading quickly to grasp the main idea, and scanning, looking for specific information, are useful when you don't need to absorb every detail. Enhancing reading comprehension. Active prior knowledge. When approaching new material, think about what you already know about the topic. Connecting new information with what you already understand helps with retention and comprehension. Summarize as you go. After reading a section, pause and summarize it in your own words. This reinforces the material in your mind and ensures that you're not just passively reading. Ask questions. Engage with material by asking questions. Why is this important? How does this connect to what I already know? Being an active reader keeps your mind engaged and focused. Take breaks. Reading for long stretches without a break can lead to burnout and reduce comprehension. Give your brain a chance to absorb what you read and by taking short, regular breaks. Highlight or annotate. Mark important sections or notes in the margin. This helps you revisit key points later and it reinforces learning during the first read. Apply your skills to every task. Reading emails efficiently. Skim emails to quickly get the main points. Focus on important details like deadlines or instructions and reread only if necessary. Reviewing work instructions or manuals. When reading work related documents, look for headings, bullet points, and key phrases to find relevant information quickly. Use your knowledge of speed reading and comprehension strategies to retain essential details. Staying informed by reading the news. Apply scheming and scanning techniques when reading the news. Focus on headlines and first paragraphs where key information is usually present. Practice makes perfect. Improving reading speed and comprehension is like building any other skill. It takes time and consistent effort, starting by applying these techniques to your daily reading tasks. And soon you'll notice significant improvement. Keep practicing and don't be afraid to adapt these strategies to fit your personal reading style. Now let's go to the exercise. Boost your reading speed and comprehension. So for the exercise, you would need to answer the questions, write them down, and send them to our email. Here's the email address. I'll give it to you in a bit. Write down your answers and send it to amorelearning.org at gmail.com. And make sure to use the email you registered in the community so we can identify you in the members area. Now, if you're not a member yet, you can register. Go to amorelearning.org and register. Now, let's start with exercises or activities. Now that you've learned the strategies for improving your reading speed and comprehension, let's put them into practice. Below are interactive tasks designed to help you build the skills step by step. Preview and predict. Objective: practice scanning a piece of text to preview the content instructions. Take a paragraph from a news article, blog post, or work document that you're planning to read. So take time to look for a paragraph for this particular assignment or homework or activity. Spend at least 1 minute scanning the text for headings, subheadings, and any bolded or italicized words. After scanning, take another 1 minute to write down 2 to 3 things you expect to learn from the text. Now, as I mentioned, um, send out your answers to our email and also do a reflection. Were your predictions accurate after reading the full text? Include the question and then put in your answer, right? So that we know what the answer is for. How did previewing the text help you your understanding? So again, put in the question on your answer and then your answer later on. So we know the context of your email. All right. Now, sub vocalization challenge. This would be to minimize sub vocalization to increase reading speed. Select a passage of around 200 words from any reading material, article, email, or manual. I suggest you use this text that we have here, this module. Use this in order for you to learn it more. So instead of going some other place, go and reread this article or this lesson here that we have here. And then set a timer for 2 minutes and read the passage silently without mouthing the words or hearing them in your head. Now, how much of the text were you able to read in the time limit? It doesn't matter if it's just a few sentences or a few paragraphs. The thing is, you must do the activity. The most important thing is for you to do the activity. Now, how did it feel trying to eliminate some vocalization? Sometimes it's hard, but eventually you will learn to eliminate that. And later on, as you practice reading, you won't hear the words in your head anymore. Question: were you able to finish the passage faster without sub vocalization, and did you understand the main points? So again, put this question on the email and then send it to us so that we know the context of your answers or your email. Word grouping practice. Objective: practice grouping words to improve reading speed. Take a 150 word paragraph from any text. Again, use the ones we have here so you don't have to go anywhere. And then instead of reading each word one by one, try to group 3 to 4 words at a time and read them as a chunk. So, say for example, like this, instead of reading each word one by one. So, something like that. So, do that activity. After reading, write a sentence summary of the paragraph to check your comprehension. So, again, put in the question or this statement here and then send it to us. Put all your answers in one email. Now it's all up to you. If you want to learn, you'll do it. send this assignment to us. Again, it's all up to you. Was reading in word groups more challenging, or did it feel natural? At first, it would definitely feel more challenging, but eventually, as you study, as you learn, you will be um, doing it automatically. Did you still comprehend the text fully despite reading it faster? Sometimes no, sometimes yes. So again, it's a matter of practice. Let's go to summarizing for comprehension. Objective: strengthen comprehension by summarizing. Choose a piece of around 100 to 200 words for any article or instructional material. Again, instructional material. Again, you could use this module here, or you could use any text or any paragraph or any article that you want and send it to us. Read the text once, focusing on comprehension rather than speed. After reading, summarize the main points in 3 to 4 sentences. Reflection: how well were you able to condense the material? Did summarizing help you retain the information better? Answer to this is yes, of course. You have your own answer, depending on how you learn the material. So do this exercise together with the other exercises that we have here. Now, time, speed reading with comprehension check. Measure your reading speed while maintaining comprehension. Instructions: find a passage of about 500 words. Set a timer for 5 minutes and read the passage. So do that activity as well. You don't have to do it all at once. Do it one by one. You don't have to do it in a day. You do it in a few days. All right. So once the timer is up, write down a 5 sentence summary of the passage. Compare your WPM words per minute with your previous readings. Divide the number of words, say 500, by the number of minutes to find your WPM. Did your reading speed improve compared to previous tests? Were you able to fully comprehend the materials despite reading it faster? Again, the answer to this is up to you. Just answer that question, honestly. Active reading with questions. Encourage with the text to enhance focus and comprehension. Instruction: select a 300-word section from any reading material, an article, a blog post, or Word document. Before reading, ask yourself 3 questions about what you expect to learn. After reading, answer these questions based on the content you're reading. Reflection: how did asking questions help guide your reading? Did it make you more engaged with the material? All right. And finally, apply these skills to a real world task. Choose a real life reading task, like a real email from a colleague or from a boss, previous boss, work document, or instructional guide, and continuously apply the strategies you've learned. Now, preview and predict before reading, minimize subvocalization, group words into chunks, summarize key points. After completing your task, reflect on how the strategies help you. Was it easier to get through the material? Did you find that you retained more information? Which strategy worked best for you in this context? Now, write down your answers and send it to us at amorelearning.org at gmail.com. Make sure to use the email you registered in the community so we can identify you in the members area. Now, exercises are designed to help you build habits that will improve your reading speed and comprehension over time. Practice these techniques regularly, and soon you'll find that reading becomes more efficient and enjoyable. So, again, you don't have to do this in one day. You do it in 2 or 3 days, but do the assignments, do the homework, do the practice, do the activity, and send it to the email so that we can check. Put some context in it, put the question there, and then answer that question with simple phrases or simple sentences so we can check. So good luck with your studies and off to the next module.